Okay, so here we have mission number 8 in the A10C Red Flag Campaign. We've got 2 times AGM-65D Mavericks and 4 CB-97 cluster bombs. This is just some background saying that things are going well for our side, and then the objective would provide CAS, CSAR, Combat Search and Rescue Support. So basically somebody else is going to go in to pick up a downed pilot, and we're supposed to clear the area and then escort them out. This is basically what this says. It's just going to be me and my wingman. 10:22 takeoff, so we've got a day flight. And this basically says just what I described. And then it talks about if descending a threat reaction, avoid the something engagement zone. Don't remember what the M stands for. Located to the west, just north of steer point 8. So, the standard threats that are listed, and we'll be flying out of Nellis, of course. So, let's take a look at the mission planner. Okay, here we are at the map, mission planning map. So you can see we've got our waypoints highlighted in white here for a second, and then I clicked and they're gone, but I'll get those back. Here's our engagement zone. Let me try to get our flight back here. That's not us. That's us. Okay. So we're going to come in from the IP up here, number 7, down to number 8. That's where our downed airmen are. And we're supposed to protect them. And you can see right here, we've got this group of baddies coming up to engage them. So that's our main group that we're worried about. You can see here, we've got the SA-13, which is nasty. You don't want to deal with that. And I think there's a ZSU there too. Yes, right there, ZSU 23. So definitely have to take those guys out first and then kill these 3 guys afterwards. That's our primary target, but we've got a couple things going on here. First of all, we've got other nearby anti-air SAMs, so this is kind of a problem, obviously, because there's a lot of them, and that's the area that we're going to be exiting out of. So we have to think about that. However, we do have some friends coming in to help. We have another hog group that are going to come in, and they're going to take out targets in this area, so we're not going to worry about that. Also, we have, let me see if I can find them right here, coming in from steer point 9 to take out the ZSU 23s. We have some F-18s. So we don't have to worry about these 2 groups. We don't have to worry about the AAA that's in the area. We do have to worry about the missile sites, because I don't see anybody that's supposed to target that. There's another group coming in that's going to attack them. So what we have to worry about is our main group, but also I think this mobile SAM SA-9 is something that we need to worry about. So what I'm going to do is, as usual, we want to take out the air defenses if we can before we do our thing. So let me see if I can get my flight path back. That's not it. That's it. Okay. So let's go back up to, and it says A10C player, so I know that's me. There's the IP. Let's set that to the, well, let's leave that alone. But let's add a steer point. So our first action is going to be to take that SAM site out, and then second action is going to be to engage these guys, both the SAM site and the ZSU, since that's our job. So now for steer point 8, we want to call that's our SAM, and then set the altitude to 0 so it's easier to find once we get there. 5,000 feet, so that waypoint will be right on top of them, should be easy to see. 9, that's our main target, so I'll put SAM main so that I remember that's our main target, and it has a SAM site. So we'll try to take out both of those guys, and then after that we can take out these, I think they're BTRs. SA, yep. Yeah, BMP3. Okay, so those are the guys that we want to take out. Let me get back onto our flight plan. That's our flight plan. Yeah. So it's a little bit awkward, but you can see since we're coming in from the northeast here, it's going to be easier to take this guy out first and then move on to this guy, because after we take out the AAA and the SAM, mobile SAM, we can be right there to take out the remaining 3 targets that we're responsible for. The only issue left is that these guys are moving, and I learned from the last mission that CBUs aren't going to do the job for moving targets. So, I mean, they probably can if you aim in front of them and you drop from a lower altitude. Maybe you can do it with CBUs, but I'm not going to rely on that. So I'm going to check my payload, and I'm going to add 2 Mavericks, so we have 3 anti-air targets. So if I add, let me see, can I add 2? Right, so we've got 2, let's make that 3. Let's make this 3. So now we have 6 Mavericks to fire. That should take care of the anti-air, no problem. Maybe even take care of the BTRs we're supposed to kill, but I am also going to change this since I think the CBUs are useless to me. I'm going to change that to laser guided GBU 12s, and we don't need a lot of them because, again, this is kind of a backup. We should be able to kill all our targets with the Mavericks, but this is kind of our backup. And we're still underweight here, so we're okay. And we'll engage first with the Mavericks and then go with the GBUs if we need to, carry them back to base if we don't, and that'll be it. So that is it for the mission planning. Let's see in the air. Okay, so we're about 4 minutes from the IP here. I'm going to arrive about 40 seconds early, not a big deal. It's 20 miles on the way in. I was locked up a couple times by a MiG-29, but he was quite a ways off, didn't shoot at me, so that went okay. And I got 2 reports from Springfield 1 saying that the SA-19 west of Quartzsite was down. So remember, there's, I think, 4, maybe 5 of them in that area, so we don't know which ones he hit. It's possible that the first one that I have on my flight path and planning is one of the ones that they killed, so might take a look at the first SAM, and it might already be dead, so we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and flip on my dispenser, so my flares and chaff will go out if there's a need. I have the Mavericks selected. They've been warmed up, so they're good to go. So now it's just a matter of finding and fixing that first SAM. So 14 miles from the IP and 24 miles from the SAM. Let's see if we can find them.
Contact armored target, 11 o'clock, 424.
Not sure what that is. I don't think that's a SAM.
Contact target, 11 o'clock, 430.
That's a tank. So all I'm seeing is
contact air defense target, 11 o'clock, 424. Springfield 1, fence out.
Tanks. I'm not seeing.
Contact armored target, 11 o'clock, 433.
That's a tank. Alright, so I'm not finding that guy.
Armored target, 11 o'clock, 431.
Now the target area is obscured by
Mudspike, 11 o'clock.
by my fuselage here. So I'm going to have to wait a little longer. I don't like that I can't find that SAM though. It's got me a little bit worried. So I'm going to come off to the right a little bit and give myself a little more time as I roll in to find that SAM. Or his corpse if he's already dead.
Contact armored target, 10 o'clock, 423.
We're not going to have much time. We're 19 miles away. That's good. That's enough time to look around for a little bit. But if I don't see that SAM site at the first location, I'm just going to cycle to the main target location. Let's see if I can see that group of 5 and take out the SAM and the AAA that's there. So give it another minute here before I turn in on 8. So just looking at the tactical display, here's 7. That's my IP, and then 8 and 9 are my main targets over there. And then 10 was where the down pilot was supposed to be. So I'm going to turn in. Kind of take a look while I'm turning in. See, it's not there. I see another dot off on the top left of the MFD, but I think that was a tanks. So let's just line it up.
2, spike, 10 o'clock.
Autopilot. That's tank. That looks like that could be it right there. Let's kill him. Looks like he's got missiles or something on the back. Come on. Oh, come on. It's always a little fiddly getting the Maverick to lock on.
Enfield 1, ETE, 8 minutes. 2, Tally Bandit, 12 o'clock.
Come on. Alright, it's locked. I'd like to see those gates closed before I shoot, though. I'll wait till it gets to about 8 miles. If it hasn't, if the gates haven't closed, I'm going to shoot anyway, and then move to my next target. Alright. Okay, let's come out of him.
2, spike,
Warning, autopilot.
Okay, that's the MiG. So hopefully we kill that first SAM. That's where the second SAM's supposed to be, so that's not good. I don't see anything there. That's really not good. So that target point that I have set is where they started, so they might have been moving towards the next waypoint, which is where the down pilot is. So I've got to look between those 2 points, but I don't want to get too close. I got to have time to find and fix that guy. Okay, there goes the Strella's dead. So I got the first SA-19. Now hopefully we can find the second SA-19, which is our actual target group. And I am not seeing anything there. So I'm going to cycle to 10. I don't want to shoot anything at 10, because that's where the down pilot's supposed to be. I'm just going to have to look around here. Okay, there they are. Now let's see if we can pick out the... There's a ZSU. There's a SAM. Okay. Come on, Jim. Lock them up. Come on.
Enfield 1, ETE, 4 minutes.
Let's not have... There we go. Dead. And the other guy... Is this guy dead? I'm just going to keep going here. One of the tanks. Come on, smoke.
Chevy 6 on station, hold time, plus 20.
And the other tanks. Come on. Now, can I lock up the... There we go. Dead.
Warning, autopilot.
Alright, so that should give us 5 kills, and hopefully we see Strela, ZSU, and then 3 BTRs. Hopefully. I might as well switch. My next weapons are going to be the GBUs. a tad, make sure I don't overturn. Getting a little high here. Okay, there goes the Strela, the ZSU, BMP, BMP, BMP. That should be it. That should be it. Just in case. I may not be getting a mission complete because the they have to land and then pick up the pilot and then exit the area. Might be the mission complete criteria. So let's go take a look and see if there's anything left moving. That should have been the whole group. 3 BTRs and SA-19 and the ZSU. Yeah, there's that whole group dead. So 2 plus 3, that should be it. Let's take a look at where our friends are. There's our friendly pilot. No, that's not the pilot. I guess that's the ones playing the rescue. I don't see anything else there. Alright, so I think we're done.
Warning, autopilot.
So I'm gonna start heading out. But I'm not gonna completely leave the area. I want to get that mission complete. You can see all those dead targets on the ground there. The other thing I could do is let my wingman have some fun. Why don't we do that? Let's, from the east, we'll cycle back to the SAM and see if our wingman can see anything. Gauge. Armor.
Engage armor.
See if he sees anything over there.
2, copy. 2, engaging target.
He sees something. And I think that means that's what he sees. So that's back by steer point 8. So we'll let him have some fun.
Enfield 1, on the ground.
And I'll just kind of orbit, so I'm going to need altitude hold. Nope, yep, that's right, altitude hold. So we'll go into a little orbit here. While our wingman does his thing. Alright, so autopilot's on. So I can watch what my wingman's doing. So that first, those could be the tanks that were by the SA-19. So there's nothing at steer point 9, which is where my group was, or the main group was. Let's see if we can see anything there. But he's going to run in and take some shots, so there's no sense in locking something up and shooting at something that's dead. So he's running in.
2, missile away.
Shooting his Mavericks.
2, missile away.
And he had 4. I didn't change his loadout. That's 3 Mavericks. Once he's got shot one more, I'm going to have him rejoin.
2, missile away. 2, join up.
Alright, so what's got me is something, a missile being launched from the air.
Target destroyed.
That was short-lived though.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's see if we can see anything.
Target destroyed.
So he's hit the targets he was after, so let's see if there's anything left. Try to get that lined up. I put it on altitude, oh that's okay. Looks like there's one guy left maybe. Yep, let's hit him. Alright, now we're just gonna... He's quite a ways away though. 7 miles, 6 miles, so this is gonna be a minute before I get there. Looks like it's still targeted good there on the right MFD. Should be close enough for a GBU-12.
Enfield 1, we got him. Heading east.
Alright, mission success. So I'm going to drop the bomb on this guy's head and head out. So let's see, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. At about 10 seconds I'll pickle and wait for the weapon to release. Go into a slight turn to the left to let the laser do its thing. Weapon away. Let's see if we hit him. You can see the countdown both on the HUD, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I missed. That's okay, I don't know why that missed. That's pretty bad, man. How did I miss that? Come around again, but I need to get some distance from him first. It's possible I didn't long press the right button there to lock the target on. Let me check my settings here. So gonna drop that one. It's on CCR. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Auto lays on. Lays time 20 seconds. I didn't set up the weapon. Dumbass. Alright, so let me check that. So now we got the 12. Look at the profile, CCRP, 20 seconds for the laser, and it's auto lays on. So I didn't have the laser on, number one, and then I didn't have the lays time set, so... Oops. Let's try it again. And I've got too far away from him, but that's okay, he didn't move. And that problem would have been solved if there's a bug where I would set that on the ground normally, so I don't have to worry about it in the air. But as soon as I deselect that and go to the Mavericks, it resets everything to default, so I'd have to come up and set it again. So there's really no way around that. Alright, let's take a good look at him. Now that the laser's on. I should have saw that the laser wasn't flashing. That's what the L right here is, and this is the countdown time. Should have saw that the L thing wasn't flashing, telling me that the laser was working. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Alright, when it gets down to 10 seconds, we'll pickle. Pickle. Weapon way. Now we have a flashing L, so we have the laser doing its thing. 16 seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1. Ah, we got him. There we go. Okay, let's head out. Yep, he's dead. There it is, T90 destroyed. He's toast. Alright, we can release our lock. Go back to nav. And we're heading out. Autopilot, do your thing. It should actually be on altitude and heading. There we go. Okay, so we'll exit the area and we'll pick it back up on the ground and look at the debrief. Okay, so we're on the ground here at Nellis, taxiing to our parking spot. And all the weapons are safe. Obviously, TGP's off. Just gonna roll to our parking spot, and basically, have to remember with the bug with the setting up weapon profiles. Even if you save it, when you leave that weapon and go to a different weapon, it goes back to default. So you gotta remember to check all of that, not just the mode that it's in. So that's why I missed with that first LGB. I didn't have the laser on and a laze time set for it, so fix that. And then I had trouble identifying that first SA-19. I saw it, I couldn't recognize that that's what it was, so I'm gonna have to go back into the game encyclopedia and take another look at it to make sure that I can recognize that when I see it through the TGP, so that I can put the rounds on it when I need to. And that's really all I got out of this. I think it was a successful mission. Wingman got to play, dropped some of his ordnance, and we had a mission success. So I'm just going to pull up on a parking spot and pull up the debrief screen. Pick the next one here. Doesn't really matter. Okay, good enough. Alright, let's see what we got on the debrief. Alright, for the whole group, 61 to 73 targets. We killed all of their planes. Looks like we lost 8 planes, according to that. Killed all their air defenses. Personally, I got 2 air defense and 5 vehicles total, so let's check our direct key unit name. That's weird. Doesn't usually show that. Go back up here. I'm not used to seeing this part. Just looking for A10C, and then the player. There's some kind of bug going on that wasn't there yesterday. Is this the player? No, because that's just tanks. Oh, here we are, way at the bottom. Okay. So I hit the first SA-9 once I figured out what it was with the Maverick. Hit the ZSU, the AAA with the Maverick. Hit the second SAM site, there's mobile SAM, the SA-13. And then hit the 3 BMPs with the Mavericks. And then on this first shot I missed with the GPU. Second shot I hit the lone tank there that was left. So that's it for the debrief. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching.